Angela Cunningham joining us on the Take America Back Texas show. Angela, great to see you, the advisor for TABTX.
How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to our fine state.
Absolutely. It's much warmer than where I was at, so liking it.
Great to have you, I must say. So great to have you. You know what? I'm amped up today. I'm amped up. Will you forgive me? Because I'm going to tell you about this Durango, Colorado yogurt shop owner, like about 1 million Texas business owners. He put a 10% discount into his shop, a 10% discount if you came into his store without a mask on. That's what he believes. I think he's still allowed to do that. He still has constitutional rights allowing him to do what he wants with his own business. However, they don't like it. He's getting very serious physical threats in Colorado. Are Texans missing out, and Texas business owners specifically, are they beginning to see an erosion of their constitutional values?
Absolutely. I mean, every Democratic governor that comes along, which right now Texas has a Republican, but it's only a matter of time before Bloomberg and Soros gets a Democrat in here to turn the state blue.
There's a tremendous encroachment in that area. Right. There is actually.
Right now, it is crucial that business owners do things like this. Because you know what? In all honesty, if every business did something like that across the whole country, what are they going to do? Shut down the country?
Right.
All Antifa little green-haired members are going to come along and burn all the buildings down when we're all packing our guns? I don't think so.
He's actually getting people tell him on social media, we're going to throw bricks through your window. It's an outrage.
It is ridiculous, and it's not a threat to be taken lightly. Obviously, we've seen what's been happening across the country. In Nevada, where I came from, police officer was shot and killed. Reno, a brick was thrown at the head of an officer, and he has permanent damage. Right. You know, it's not to be taken lightly, but I don't think people were prepared, expected it. Now we see it happening, so it's time to prepare.
Yeah, I wonder when people will sort of awake from their slumber and say, I'm a Texan. I am accustomed to, for the duration of my lifetime, being able to count on constitutional rights, which are now increasingly in jeopardy, not just the First Amendment, but also very much the Second Amendment.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's something. So some lessons that Texas can take from Nevada. Nevada has its first Democratic governor in 30 years. His very first session, he passed 21 gun laws, including a red flag law saying that anybody can just call and say, this person has guns, they feel threatened. They can come into your house, take your guns, and then you go on trial. So you're guilty automatically. So these are the types of things that is trying to prevent.
Wow.
Before Texas gets blindsided.
But people are actually fearful of a Biden administration, and that could be literally weeks away.
Absolutely. I mean, I really don't see how it's possible. We just traveled halfway across the country. We saw hundreds of Trump signs. Okay, law enforcement, I think, should be one of the number one priorities for Take Back America, Texas. It was for Fight for Nevada. We worked closely with them. In fact, we had, I don't live there anymore, 17 counties in the state of Nevada. All 17 sheriffs signed their own petition going against the governor, against the gun laws, said that they would not adhere to them. So I cannot imagine being in law enforcement during these times, how scary your life is more than threatened. And your job is threatened because you really don't know what you can and cannot do at this point.
We have a fantastic rally on the way soon. I'd like to talk to you about it. It's in Huntsville, Texas. This thing ought to be a very fun event.
And Kevin, something that's really important, anybody who watches this, if you are physically able to get up and get out, it is time to start. So one of the issues I saw in Nevada, a lot of people, you can have 20,000 members, but you get 500 people that show up, or you get, whatever. A lot of people want to stay behind the keyboard, and also because times are pretty tough right now. But if people do not get up, get out, get involved, they're going to be sorry later. Guaranteed, mark my words, they will be sorry. And a lot of people are simply sitting back and waiting for it to come to their doorstep when there's actually something that can be done right now. So these rallies are really important, because then you get to meet the people involved with the organization. You get to hear them speak. You get to interact with them and just see that they're a real person, just like you, just like me. We wear cowboy boots. We're just we the people citizens that want to live our lives, do our jobs, go to work, and have some peace in our lives.
Again, thanks for your time and for articulating some of these matters for us. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you, Kevin.
Advisor Angela Cunningham on the Take America Back Texas show. We'll see you back here next time.